You're listening to a CanadianMovieCrew.com production.
Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, is the story of the Power Rangers upgrading to Turbo. Duh. Or is it?
Go! Power Rangers Turbo, go! Power Rangers Turbo, go! Power Rangers Turbo, go!
Welcome back to the Yours It Movie podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Sean Taylor.
I'm Tex.
And I'm Mean Mark.
And today we're taking a look at Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. Let's just go ahead and just welcome back the Power Rangers from the previous movie.
Yep.
And not bother welcoming anyone to the show because no one really... This didn't kickstart any careers, so...
No, it may have killed a few.
Yeah.
We will
Most
never
of these
know.
people stayed on TV and then relative obscurity at that point, so...
Yeah.
That's going to be the name of their retirement home. Relative obscurity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in quote-unquote celebration of the new Power Rangers movie coming out this week, we're taking a look at the only theatrical Power Rangers movie we have left to do on this show because we've already done the first one.
Oh, we had a good time with that one. Go back and listen to it.
Yeah.
We had a great time with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just had a really good time, yeah.
That was the beginning of Go-Go Dated Reference.
Yes,
So-
it was.
And speaking of which, this movie, well, not really, actually. Just a bit of the clothing style, I think, but really, it takes place in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
1997.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Wow.
1997.
It was 1997.
It was 1990. Yeah. Now, Tex,
Yes.
normally you would have a synopsis for us,
Normally.
but this one was so painful.
Seriously, at I believe it was 45 minutes, I was like, oh, I can't do this anymore, and hit the plus sign again, so that it went from 1.5 speed to 2 times speed, and it still didn't get any better. I'm just saying.
No, and that's very true. Now,
Like,
Mark,
seriously, I got a couple funny comments for my synopsis,
yeah,
but it would lack the usual magic of my synopsis if I tried to
Right.
read this. And I don't, no, no.
I-
My synopses are kind of like high up on the scale, so I'm not lowering myself with this one.
absolutely. You're a redhead, and as a redhead, I certainly understand that we like to maintain a particular standard.
Exactly.
I think that's just professional courtesy right there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And let's be honest. I think anyone who's listening to this show are probably the only people that have seen Turbo, a Power Rangers movie.
Yeah. I didn't
You
know
would
it
have to.
existed.
I know you didn't know it. Well, yeah, because you hadn't seen the first one too either. Had you?
I'd seen the first one.
Had you seen the first
I'm
one?
pretty sure. I don't even remember if I saw the first one anymore, but I think I said on the actual podcast whether or not I had.
Okay. So go back and listen to that one. Mark, have you seen this one before?
Hard no. And
Fucking figure it
I
out.
was a little too old in 97 to have seen this. I will admit, actually, I was in my first year of marriage when this came out, so going to a Power Rangers movie, not really a priority at that point.
Very true. Very true. No, I didn't even see this when it came out.
I mean, don't get me wrong, in college, as I mentioned before, me and my friends watched the Power Rangers TV show, quote unquote, ironically, we were stupid. But that's it. But yeah,
Quote
by the time
unquote
this came out, I
drunk.
was done.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I said by the time this came out, I was done.
Yeah. Yeah. And this one is actually the third iteration of the Power Rangers. Power Rangers started off with the ones we were familiar with. Actually,
Yep.
This is the fourth. Because the second one, they went to the animals at the end of the first movie.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Then they went to what was called...
Yeah, because they were first dinosaurs.
Yeah. Then they went to animals. Then they went to Power Rangers Zeo. Which I don't remember what their Zords were, but it doesn't matter because we don't see them in this one. And then this one is the transition from Zeo to Turbo.
Okay. No. I'm sorry, Sean. I can't really accept that statement. There was no transition. It was, those old ones are too, they suck, so we're not even going to show them. There was transition. They're just gone.
No, I think it's actually more along the lines of those. We don't have the budget to show those other ones.
Exactly.
So here, have these little fucking Hot Wheels that we're gonna make it look like people are actually driving.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. With
We're gonna put that little like van-looking boat thing in a friggin' cup of water that we've dyed blue to make it look like the ocean, and drive it across the water.
Yeah, pretty much.
While using Jack Sparrow's boat.
So, Mark, you kind of came up with a great quick synopsis of this movie and every other Power Rangers episode ever. You want to just use that as our synopsis?
With Texas permission?
Sure.
All right, then. We open with a message about community and getting along and stuff. Then a bad guy shows up. And
Actually,
wants to
can I
evil
just
all
correct
over the
you
place.
just really quickly there, Mark? That's not the way we open it up in this one.
No?
No. Are you just doing a synopsis for a regular Power Ranger episode? Because in that case, please continue, and then we will talk about how this differs from the actual movie.
Sure.
Please, go ahead.
Okay. So, where was I? Oh, yeah, eviling. So they want to evil, take over. We need the Power Rangers. The Power Rangers try and fight on foot. That doesn't go over so well, so they need their Zords. Fight ensues. Back to the community and helping.
Yeah.
Roll
Okay.
credits.
Now, that's how a Power Ranger episode works.
Sure.
Evidently, in this particular movie, however, nope. Let's show the sort of kind of hero thing-ish.
The alien, yeah.
Yeah, nothing to do with community yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Yep.
I forgot. We open with the Masters of the Universe opening.
Yes.
And then community, and then et cetera,
Pretty
et cetera, et
much, yeah, because
Yes.
we have our own Gwildor with
thank you.
Lagaro, and then we've got Dominatrix or Dorifex or whatever the fuck her...
Divatox.
There you go. Divatox,
really?
who wants to make it with a demon, and apparently Larigo is cock blocking. And
dare
then he just, I don't know, transports whatever from...
He's got a key. So this is just like Masters of the Universe, right? We have a little Gwildor who's got the magic key that's going to open a portal.
And he's an ugly fucker.
And this one is a scary ugly fucker. This thing...
Oh, yeah.
This haunted my dreams for days.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I'm still getting over it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
He looks like he looks like a character design that was rejected from both Legend and Dune.
Yeah, he was seriously almost more disturbing than the newest episode of Legion. Like, fuck.
This was like the prototype for Willow that Lucas said, fuck no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I want to make the kids enjoy the movie, not to terrify them.
Yeah, I it's those eyes. Those, like...
Oh my
this
god.
thing looks
The
like
dead
like
eyes,
someone-
yes.
Yes.
It's like, you know when Ryan Reynolds at the end of Deadpool takes off his mask and he's stapled on the picture of Hugh Jackman, and that's funny and clever?
Yes.
This is just kind of a bigger, scarier, not funny version of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
This thing's insane. Oh, and in my notes, Sean, I have her as Cleavatox, by the way.
Yes, very much so. Cleavatox, I think we can go with.
All right, thank you.
Well, I'm going to call her Dominatrix because that's the only one that I can remember.
Oh, so in this case, we have Dumb and Dominatrix, right? Because the dumb brother or whatever, or cousin.
Seriously.
Yeah. I would accept Dominatrix. That's fine.
Yeah, come on now. It wasn't a hardship when she was on the screen for you.
It was the best part of the movie. Should I just say that now?
Yeah, you can just go ahead and say that now.
It's the only thing I enjoyed.
Oh, by the way, I love the fact that I know that I'm jumping like way ahead here, but whatever. We don't have a
Format.
probe. Yeah, exactly. We don't have a format here, so whatever. I love how First of all, the Zords are powered by keys.
Well, they're cars.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
granted, but they never were before.
No.
It was like fucking watches or whatever.
No, they were just powered by wild hand gestures.
Yeah, but they always had to do something with like watches or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, now they're keys. And I love how these keys power a boat that, you know, the keys didn't exist until about an hour ago, but of course they're going to power a boat that's clearly been sitting in the water for quite a long time, because you've got, like, fucking Pirates of the Caribbean and friggin', like, I don't know, hiding in the background or something to put all the sails up and everything. I'm just like, oh yes, of course it's going to be powered by keys that didn't exist until about an hour ago. Of course it is.
I think we're overlooking the fact that keys are powering a sailboat.
Oh yeah.
So all that the keys do is power their laziness.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
basically.
To undo rope and unfurl sails. They would have been fine. Like
I know, and when they said that too, they're like, oh my god, it's like driving itself or whatever. I'm just like, really? All it did was lift sails. You guys couldn't have figured out how to do that? I've never sailed. I'm pretty sure I could figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
And there's no like, here, Captain Tommy, take the wheel. No, this thing's just gonna sail itself.
Yeah, well,
Thanks
it knows
to
where
the-
it's going.
Thanks to the magic power of the keys that, like you said, just were now created.
Yeah, and the thing, and like they say, at one point, they're like, oh, well, it knows where it's going. It's like, really? Does it now? Okay.
You know, because that's how boats work.
Well, yeah, exactly.
So the boat has agency now. It has some sort of a
Yeah.
crime directive or conscience, or because
Well, how
Oh,
about
that's so-
how about the radar that one of the other characters, I'm not even going to pretend I know what his name is, says we have picked up the traces of 5 humans, but we don't know how they're, like, what they're on or whatever. And I'm like, so you can detect humans, but you can't detect anything else.
like they can't see a boat while they're in a submarine.
Seriously.
Isn't that usually the first thing submarines can see is a boat?
Usually?
Yeah, usually. And I don't know how they can't, if they can't detect it, how do they fire 2 missiles at it?
Yeah.
Hey, look over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we might as well fire at those floating humans and see if they're in anything, I suppose.
So, Mark, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What's missing from this Power Rangers movie?
What's missing?
From the majority of this Power Rangers movie?
Oh, well, for one, backflipping as a mode of transportation.
Oh my god, right? Not once.
I
Not
know.
fucking once. Because I seriously, like, when they first like got their keys and whatever for their fucking turbos, I was like, and backflip into the cars. Nothing. I'm like, what? Come on! There was no rollerblading. There was no.
Well, it's 1997. Things have changed. Nirvana's
yeah.
hit. You know, it's all punk now.
Okay, fine. There was no skateboarding.
Yeah.
Wait, there's punk now, and the 2 punk guys are just security guards.
Yeah.
Bulk and Skull?
Yeah. Yeah. How many years later is this supposed to be?
Yeah, why do they have gray hair?
I think that was just a style choice, actually.
Like a bluish white dye job.
Yeah, because that didn't show up until later. That didn't show up until their brains had been scrambled.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But how many years later is this supposed to be? Because they all seem to have fucking jobs.
Do they?
Well, okay, not all of them. But
Bulk
the
and
one...
Skull have jobs.
Yeah, Bulk and Skull have jobs. The one...
Well, they weren't going to college.
Replacement Pink Ranger.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, seriously. Replacement Pink Ranger seems to be like some type of counselor or something.
Yeah.
Her and
She's
the
a kid.
replacement Yellow Ranger.
caregiver?
She was the same one.
No, she wasn't.
From the first movie, she was.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Okay.
Wait,
I didn't
sorry,
think it-
what was that? Is that the same Yellow Ranger?
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently.
Oh, really? I thought Tommy was the only carryover.
No.
No, No, Tommy
Nope.
was definitely a carryover. I recognized him.
The Green Ranger and the first Blue
and
Ranger
Adam, too.
are carryovers too.
And the Black Ranger.
Yeah, the only new one is the pink one.
Oh,
And
and
the
then
blue
we get
one.
replacement blue.
Yeah.
We get
Well,
Smurf
yeah.
Ranger.
Yeah, sorry, the first blue one.
Yeah, the one who kicks himself out of the ring during a karate match.
Yeah. Defies like every law of physics. Like how did he even manage that?
and every law of karate too, by add. That's not a move. Like
Yeah,
now we
seriously.
will practice get out of here, you know?
Well, that's my question, Mark, is how common is it to have a karate match where it's 3-on-3 at the same time?
I've got to say, this is kind of a sketchy thing. This might not be above board. I don't know any sports commission that would allow this type of unarmed combat to happen legally. I think they're in an underground fighting ring that no one's discovered and busted yet. But they are classy enough to have giant checks. So eat that, Dana White.
Yeah, and apparently everyone was betting on it because everyone in the audience had a little yellow slip, so I assume that was betting slips?
Yeah, in 1997, there wasn't organized, like UFC was just, I think, an idea, if I'm not mistaken, if not just getting off the ground. This is an unsanctioned bout. It's gotta be. They got some counselors or something like that, with some greased palms in that state, wherever the hell they are. This thing is crazy. 3-on-3, that's insane. Now, don't get me wrong, I'd like to see that for real, but
Okay,
especially in it.
but back to my question: what's missing from the majority of this Power Rangers movie?
Well, I think the back flipping has got to be the obvious answer. But what else am I missing?
Power Rangers.
What?
They don't morph until like an hour in.
Oh,
More than that.
Like the Pink Ranger tries to morph, and then apparently morphing powers is dissolved by water.
Yeah, or you can't morph in the... Also, why the fuck was she trying to morph while she's falling?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that going to save her in some way?
I don't know.
Is she going to learn... Is she going to suddenly going to fly? No, she's not. So
do you swim better with the helmet on? Like,
Yeah.
Seriously.
I need power right now, and you know what? I guess it's a good thing she was still wearing clothes underneath her power, because that just, like you said, Sean, dissolves.
Maybe it's because she was like in the process of falling through the air, but then she started to morph, but the change in like hitting the water disrupted the morph.
I
honestly
don't
thought
know.
that was going to be a subplot where her like morphing thing was damaged.
was damaged. Okay.
And that's how they got different. They had to get different morphing things.
Morphin things, yeah. Morphers. But yeah.
Morphers. There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah, okay. Morphers.
But then, I'm guessing then by the end of it, she would learn that she had the morph in her all along. Is that right?
She had the morph in her all along.
That's right. Yeah. If you lose it in the first, you find out that you had the morph in you in the third. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Well, so that's the first time anybody tries to morph in this movie.
Yes.
And then the second time they morph is when they get their turbo powers. So they stand in front of the thing, they do their fancy flailing arm move, and they get the new powers.
Which they instantly knew.
Which they instantly know how to use.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, so much more power. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then cut, and everyone's in their vehicles in street clothes.
Yep.
Why?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Like you said, this is supposed to be this transition, right? But they don't, it's not like we open up with them, it would have been nice for a Power Rangers movie, maybe if we open with them finishing a mission of some sort, and then they take their helmets off and, good job, guys, and at least we see the old, and then go into this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of Gwildor fucking chilling with monkeys, like, let's have...
Oh my god, seriously?
Oh yeah, I forgot about your phobia of monkeys.
I don't have a phobia of monkeys. I fucking hate monkeys. And chimpanzee, actually, I hate the most. So, when and what's with him, like, landing in a nest, and in a nest of these birds don't exist on Earth?
The animatronic bird nest, yeah.
Yeah, like, what is with that, first of all? But then he falls out of the tree, and I was like, I hope you die. I hope you like fall and like break your back like Jason just did, or whatever the fuck Rocky just did. But yeah, and like he falls, and then there's a fucking lion, and I'm like, okay, that's a toddler in that suit. Like seriously, look how tiny that thing is. And not that they stay the same size, but when he first shows up, that's a fucking toddler. That is a toddler in the suit. And I was like, okay, now there's a toddler in a suit, and there's a lion like 10 feet away. You're not fucking serious right now, movie. Like you're not fucking serious. Like that, no bigger than this. Yeah. Seriously, when you actually look at him, he's like no bigger than this. There's no way that's not a toddler.
Yeah.
That's not a fucking dwarf. That's a little person. That is a toddler.
Yeah.
Now for the listening audience, what's your hand gesture at? I can't even see it here over Skype.
Oh
so.
yeah, sorry. It's like
you're like 2.5 feet.
2.5 feet.
Yeah,
like that's a fucking toddler.
Exactly.
When you first see that person in a suit, that is a toddler. You can tell.
Then just wanders around with these giant, scary eyes.
Yes. I mean, eventually it's a little person. But at first, that's a fucking toddler.
It's like they had test footage. Well, hey, Jim, can we try your kid in here?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. And we're just going to go ahead and put them about 10, 15 feet away from Fluffy, our lion. Is that cool? Sweet.
Fluffy.
I don't know what the lion's name is.
It's 97. Lion King was out by then, so they probably would have called him something like Simba.
Oh yeah, or Mufasa.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Scar.
Don't worry about it. Chet, our intern, is wrangling the lion. You know.
Yeah,
Chet the lion wrangler.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. But no, like you see the lion, and I was like, okay, well, that's great. You know, 10 feet away, lion, whatever, okay, and then scares the lion with its magical fingertips. I don't even know. And then fucking chimpanzee. I'm like, oh god damn it. Like, it's gotta be a chimpanzee, doesn't it? It's have to be a chimpanzee or a fucking poochkin or whatever the fuck that stupid thing is called. Little itty bitty tiny Marcel monkey from Friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It starts with a P, doesn't it?
Capuchin.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was close with Poochin.
Yeah. That's the one that Donald Trump likes. No, that's, No, okay, I gotta go to this first time we see Alpha in the base. The first thing he says, he comes on screen and he says...
Aye, aye, aye.
Well, he says, aye, 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 but then he says... Thank you.
Sorry.
But then he says...
Aye, etc., you know?
He says, Zordon, where are you? And I'm like, where are you? Where the fuck do you think he is? He's always in the tube.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, he doesn't go anywhere.
He doesn't roam the fucking base. Like,
just maybe he's in the tube that he's stuck in.
Like,
it's maybe.
Like, what was he expecting him to come in like a Hugh Hefner robe and jammies? Maybe have a pipe, and he says, hey Alpha, have you ever heard a little afternoon delight? Well, Rita's turned her mind around, and I just got some. Woo! And the crowd goes woo. Like, is that what what Alpha's expecting him to happen? Like,
that was way too specific.
I was going to say, so now we know what Mark's fanfic is about. Power Rangers fanfic.
I'm just because he doesn't go anywhere. Like in the last movie, he was out of the tube, but he was like 10 feet from the tube.
He was still in the tube. He was at the bottom of the tube.
Yeah, it was.
Was his big bed in the tube?
Yeah, because they stand around the thing, and then they use their morphin powers, and the tube just magically appears, and the floating egg comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but he was in the bed. Was the bed in the tube?
No, the bed was at the bottom of the tube.
Yeah.
Well, he never had a bed-sized tube before, so he must have moved from tube to tube. He had to detube to get into the new tube. I'm not sure why I'm talking about this, but anyway, he never leaves the tube.
Maybe he's always laying in the tube, and because it's just his head we see, right? So maybe he's always like lounging in the tube in the first place.
There's like a camera pointing down.
Just at the head.
No, it's just on his face, obviously. And then he's got, maybe he's got like a little selfie stick camera thing. But
what? It just holds it up. What is it, Alpha?
But then, in the first one, when the base gets destroyed by Ooze guy, that's when, you see the bed and everything, and you see him laying there and whatever.
And he hides the selfie stick.
Or it was destroyed.
Or it was destroyed.
My selfie stick was lost in the fighting.
But that's the thing is like, there's so many times when it would be a perfect time to morph. Okay, like they get into a fight,
On the ship.
on the ship. They get into a fight shortly after that,
Yep.
and they still don't morph. And I'm like, would you please fucking morph? Like when they've got Jason and Kimberly down there on the beach and they're holding hostage. They're going to trade hostages.
Yep.
Now would be a good time to morph.
Yeah, that wouldn't be such a bad idea. It's like they're kind of like they're morph shy. It's like I don't know, someone might be watching.
Yeah, or I just don't. I'm not feeling it right now.
maybe they've gone all 90s like
I'm
emo.
supposed to be pink, but I don't know. I feel kind of gray today.
They're emo morphers. Is that what they are?
Maybe.
It's a few years later. It's 97. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, why can't there be a flannel morph?
I can just tie it around my waist. With
They
like
just come out with their colored tops tied around their waists, and they're all wearing docks of various colors. You know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and black t-shirts. Gotta have the black t-shirts.
Yeah, and all black t-shirts. That's right. I'll give you a helmet to put on me.
So Jason and Kimberly are scuba diving at night,
Okay, thank you.
and they say, "We just wanted to come back and surprise everyone by scuba diving at night." What? What?
Well, there's only one answer for this, and I figured it out. They've come back to... Unless you have the answer, Sean. I've got my own.
Well, go ahead.
Well, obviously, they've come back to help the shelter. And there's only one way they can do that, by scuba diving. And that's because they're looking for Spanish doubloons. That's the only thing they're going to find down there that's going to help a shelter.
I was thinking that maybe there was a underwater pipe going from the lake to the shelter, and they were just going to swim down the tube, scuba
That's
dive,
possible.
and then pop up like under the ring, and then surprise everybody because that's where the water source comes from.
So the giant
The
sailboat
fact that
was
it's
in a
Power
lake?
Rangers, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
The giant sailboat was in a lake? Was it?
Well, the ocean.
No, that's a different spot.
Is
Oh,
it?
you
I don't
couldn't tell
know.
because the submarine's been patrolling that area.
I think so, yeah. No, because it takes them a while to get to where the submarine is, right? Which is like actual ocean, I think. But yeah, no, where they go, they like drive through the desert and everything until they find this ship.
Yeah, but we don't know. We're not given any kind of sense of direction. We don't
Well,
even know where
okay,
they are.
granted.
Like, they could be in California. They could be in Maine. I don't know. Well, there's no desert in Maine, but...
They drove across country all night to get to Maine.
Yeah.
Oh, and that scene when they're driving across the desert, my note says, "Go generic footage."
Yes, thank you, yeah.
'Cause
Go
I've
reusable
seen-
footage, yeah.
I've seen that before, and I think I just happened to pass by an episode of it on TV, and that same footage was like, "We're in our cars going somewhere," and it's the exact same clip.
Yeah. I think it's
What
very
a
obvious
shock.
this was filmed with the TV cameras. Because it looked like a TV episode.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think actually the TV episodes usually look better.
Well, that's totally
Oh.
possible, too.
So, speaking of Kim, was it Kim and what was the other one?
Jason.
Jason, right? So, wait, I thought Jason was the blue guy.
No, he
Oh, no,
was the
that's
original
Rocky.
Red
Sorry.
Ranger.
Sorry, yeah. So when Kim and Jason show up, did Tommy maybe look a little bit awkward when all of a sudden the other Pink Ranger showed up? Because it was kind of like, yeah, I've been kind of hitting on the new Pink Ranger.
Yeah.
I kind of got assigned to go to the African forest alone with her for a reason. So if you could just leave. I've only got room in my life for one Pink Ranger, and you were it. You know, but now,
Yeah, you know what? Actually, it doesn't seem like she's all that heartbroken though when it's like all of them together and then her and Jason have their like evil Jason thing. evil Kimberly, evil Jason thing, because it's like, Kimberly, it's Tommy, we were such a good, whatever we were, kind of
whatever,
thing.
yeah, exactly.
And she's just like, meh, I don't care. And she seems, when she's like de-eviled or whatever. By the way, I love how Ligaro, or whatever the fuck his name is, just lets that shit happen and then goes, oh yeah, there, de-evil.
Yeah.
But nothing for Jason. Fuck Jason.
Yeah.
But then when they actually do de-evil Jason, however that happens, she's more concerned with Jason than she is with Tommy. So it's like, wait, did those two hook up and then the other two were hooking up, or like what's going on in this particular universe? Like,
well, I think for Tommy it was like, the ex-Ranger's back to meet the new Ranger, so that's kind of awkward. But for her, she's kind of moved on to old Red Ranger, and now she's kind of come back and her ex is seeing somebody new, and she's got an accent, so that might be a thing. I don't know, but like, no, you're right. She wasn't phased. I just saw a look on Tommy's face. I was like, what? What was it? Nah, I mean, that might be too deep for a Power Rangers movie, but there was something there in his face. It was kind of, it made me think along that way.
No, I'm with you. Funny. I'm absolutely with you.
Yeah.
By the way, I love the Power Rangers Barbie backpacks.
Thank you. And what a great place.
Yeah.
Just their backpacks, period. Because Adam has the same Barbie backpack. His is just green.
They've all got
okay.
one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing helps better than like having an inflatable device that you cannot reach because it's in your backpack.
Oh, how about the fact where they show where they're going and what they're in front of, which is a beautiful waterfall. Just like, I mean, it's just a small one where it's like, water is skipping from like this layer of rocks to this layer of rocks and whatever and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Right?
Kind of a cascade.
Gorgeous. Looks like there's like a little babbling brook and everything. And then he says, do you want some water? And turns his back to her, and she gets this little itty bitty bottle.
Yeah,
and I'm
what was that?
What the fuck? There's fresh water right in front of you. What is wrong with that?
Yeah.
And do you want some water? And his next line should have been, by the way, I've got to pee because of all this running water. I can't.
Yeah.
I just now have to pee a lot.
I just thought it was really awkward when they were drinking from whatever that little thing was, that little half-ounce cup or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Because you could tell that they weren't really drinking anything.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, they couldn't even act like they were drinking.
Like they were just like slamming shots of water, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like, do you want some JD? Yeah, that's what I got in my backpack.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I love the fact that he has to wrestle with a boa constrictor that snaps at him.
Oh, yeah. Like, and he's making out that this boa constrictor's venomous.
Because that's exactly what a boa constrictor does, is snap at you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it strikes at you like it's going to, I don't know, rip a part of your flesh off. Yeah, no, it's not going to try to swallow you whole or anything. That's not what boa constrictors do. Nope. I'm like, what? What's going on right now? Like, is he typing? Is he typing? Is he fighting like 3 types of snakes that have like that it's like a new? Yeah, exactly. He found a new species of snake.
I think you just found a lazy one. It's like, I don't feel like unhinging my jaw and doing the whole wrapping thing. That's so cliche for a boa constrictor. So I saw a cobra the other day. He tried this cool thing. I'm going to try it.
Yeah. I think what you're seeing there is the product of the American educational system.
Oh, and I love the fact that...
Apologies to any of our American listeners.
I love the fact that Ligaro also is apparently, like, I don't know, allergic to our sun or something.
What was that
all
about?
But has to constantly be reminded by looking at the sun and be like, oh, yeah, right. Oh. Because he's in the sun the whole fucking time, but it's not until they actually show the sun where he's like, oh yeah, ow, my head hurts, or something, because he doesn't actually speak.
It seems to have a weird effect because when our two intrepid heroes finally come across Ligero after walking up the hill, and that's about it, like they land, they have a drink of whatever it was, and then around one corner, oh, good, we found him. Like,
oh no, remember they had to fall into the water first.
Oh, and then there's the snake fight, right? My bad.
Right,
That was it seemed to take place like within 100 meters of where he was, and I think he was getting high with those monkeys. He did not look like he was in it. Like there was something going on. I don't know what he was doing with those monkeys, but he looked friggin' stoned. So I don't know if that's the sun.
Smoking some banana peel there?
Yeah,
maybe a little bit of the big leaf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
little electric lettuce.
He had just looked at the sun.
Yeah, so maybe that was the effect of
Yeah.
He's like a Southern belle every time that happens. Oh, I do declare.
I have the vapors.
The vapors.
One of the monkeys needs to fan him with a big leaf, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is it that I now have to know that Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed sleep in a 69 position?
I'm sorry?
Did you not notice that?
No. She was just getting up to get her landline phone.
No.
That's somehow in that, like, egg or whatever that they were, what is the word I'm looking for? Condemned to?
No, they were out of that egg by now because now they're on. Because you got to figure there's 2 seasons of TV that have happened in between that have changed that continuity.
Yeah,
because I'm totally caught up on this show.
That's why I'm telling you.
Okay.
So they're not actually in the egg anymore.
Then why is she?
They are sleeping
okay.
together.
I just figured that she was still stuck. I thought it had been like the end of that movie was basically those bad guys are gone now, and now we're going to bring in other bad guys.
They did try that, but then they had to bring them back because the new bad guys weren't working and weren't popular.
Oh, I see.
So
it's these pirates, right?
What's that?
It's Cleavitox and the pirates, right? Like that's the new ones that they were trying to.
Yeah, the space pirates.
I think so. Yeah,
the space pirates that hung out underwater.
Yep.
Yeah.
In space.
Yep.
Roger that.
I know. That's what I love too, right? When it was like, oh, the galactic pirates and whatever. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
but then, but then the first time you see them, they're in the water. And I'm like, really? You don't even have a fucking spaceship?
They're supposed to be space pirates, damn it.
Seriously.
You get the ship, you get a big black blanket, you poke some holes in it a la Star Trek. There you go. You've got space. You don't need a dive team to film this stupid thing under a glass of water.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they did, actually. Once again, kid's toy.
Underwater.
Yeah,
in the water.
It looked like it was being pushed with a hand just off camera.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
that's
the finger's
how
part of the
bad
ship.
it was
the
going.
Part of the ship.
Like, the submarine craft in Jaws 3D looked more real than this thing.
Oh, yeah, it did.
The 3D Jaws look more 3D and real than this.
It's true.
Hey, fun fact, kids, space armor helps you swim.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. The Pink Ranger, the Pink Ranger was going for her armor, and when she didn't get it, she couldn't swim. And then when Kimberly and Jason are captured, these guys are in full-on armor. Like heavy armor. And they're just swimming around like it's nobody's business. So I was like, that's some pretty good armor.
Yeah,
normally they would just sink and just stay at the bottom. But no, those shoulder pads are flotation devices now?
Sure. Let's go with that.
I don't know. This movie's so confusing.
Seriously, it is. Honestly, like, most of the time I was like, is anything actually happening, or did, like, I pass out? Seriously, like, this movie is so bad.
The whole plot is that Divatox wants to marry
a demon, like
the
creature.
demon something or other.
No, it's literally a demon-like creature.
Yeah, and that's going to make her rule the world, but she needs the magic.
Human sacrifices?
she needs the guy's magic wand in order to get through the what I'm calling the Nexus.
Sure. Yep.
Yep.
Kind of from Star Trek Generations, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Sounds about right.
But then once they do that, and if they do that, they can take over the universe. But then they got to stop, but they can't kill the guy because
he's the only
reason,
one that can power his magic golden
there you go.
key.
There you go. Yeah, he's the only one that can power the wand.
And they need 2 human sacrifices
Yeah, to
summon
why?
the demon.
To evil infuse?
Well, it was supposed to. I don't know. It was supposed to summon the demon, but then they just pop back out. It's like, wait a second.
Yeah, but that's like she says that before they actually show up. Evil-eyed or whatever.
Yeah.
Vilified. There, go with that. Yeah, she's just like, they're going to become demons or whatever. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I thought they were supposed to be sacrificed.
Well,
because then
yeah.
but then she says, because then Jason's holding Tommy over the side, and he's like, "Yes, throw him in. We need a sacrifice." I'm like, you just put in 2.
Yeah. I was actually watching it, going, "Yeah, throw him in."
Well, yeah.
Please.
Yeah,
But,
to the obvious
I
CG
can't stand
background there.
Oh yeah. That was
Take my
amazing.
Ranger, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. I think we need to figure this out.
Okay.
Okay. So when they get new morphers, what happens to the old ones? Do they just throw them in the garbage, or do they have some kind of morpher recycling program that they can use for future ones? And what happens to the old Zords? Right?
Oh, I'm going to bet that the old Zords were used for scrap to make the new Zords. Like there's a Zord junkyard somewhere.
It was just
With
like
an
the
old
head
guy.
of the mastodon somewhere. Go dated reference.
That is a go dated reference. Yep.
Wow.
Yes.
Like there's an old dude there.
Oh
he's
my
got
God,
a
I
hound
totally
dog
just-
that doesn't really do much, but he just watches over the Zords, and because they go through
I
so
totally
many.
just imagine like Fred Sanford driving along with like a fucking the pterodactyl wing dragging behind it or something.
Do you think like there's an old white guy named Scruffy just watching over this yard of old Zord parts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're calling him up and they're like, "We need this piece."
Yeah. Alpha shows up and he's got like a big, he's got a trailer on the back of his whatever he drives, and he's like, "I need this, and I need this, and I need three of these." And
Mark, he says, "Aye, I need this, I need this, I need this."
I need this, and I need that. You know? Yeah. I gotta, with all of their messages about community and stuff like that, I've gotta believe that they're at least environmentally friendly enough to recycle the old steel from the old Zords to make the new ones, at least.
Yeah.
Either that, or maybe when, during like big Super Bowl, like the Super Bowl or other major sporting events, when they make up 2 versions of every t-shirt and hat, and then the losing team gets their shirts sent to third world countries that need clothing. Do you think maybe there's like a third world Zord somewhere that's like...
Yeah, there's like a Triceratops Zord that's like plowing fields in the middle of Africa.
Yeah. Exactly. There's a pterodactyl
or
one
there's
watching
just
over...
like another galaxy where you've got like hand-me-down Power Rangers.
Hand-me-down Power Rangers.
So it's like are you saying like a third world planet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a third world galaxy where like, all of the used Zords get sent to, because it's like, yeah, they got new Zords, our Power Rangers, we can like level up or whatever.
So the ones with the first Zords then get to hand those down to an even worse off planet. That's like,
yeah, exactly.
Here you go, Zaxxonites. You can finally have, your own.
Yeah.
Listen, watch the leg on that one on the left there. It's a little bum right now. You may have to do, it's a fixer upper, but you know what? $500 as is, you get all 5 Zords. Okay, that's 500 space bucks. It's a good deal.
$5, you get all 5 Zords.
500 space bucks. You get all 5 Zords. It's a great deal. You're not going to find any better.
But we're selling them as is.
As is, though. Yeah. I'm not going to get them certified. Forget that. That's just too much money. And all the space waiting you have to do at space, DMV and stuff. Like, forget it. No, you do that yourself. 500 space bucks, as is, all 5 Zords.
Yeah.
They still run. There's like rust on the bottom.
Oh, that's awesome.
The one line I really like from this is Zordon says, or somebody says, attach the cranial scanner and connect it to the viewing globe. And I'm like, only in Power Rangers would that ever make sense. Attach the cranial scanner and attach it to the viewing globe. Only Power Rangers fan would actually understand that and enjoy that and go, oh, that makes total sense. Yes. So how come they can use their morphers to turn into colorful bolts of energy and fly to home base, but they need special locators to fly to Africa?
Because it's not home base. I think. I don't know. I think that they just basically are like, well, it's only a return home signal.
But you didn't need special locators to fly them to a distant planet in the last one. You know what? Maybe they accidentally gave away that transporter unit when they were getting rid of the old Zords. They're like, Alpha! All right,
gave them that?
You're killing me here. I'll give you the Zords and the intergalactic transporter, all right? $75.
75 space bucks. That's it. Yeah. I don't know. I can't really explain why all of a sudden they need to just they gotta take, and then they've got to take a boat, and they've got to pass through the thing, and they've got to have their keys to drive the boat for some reason, still unknown. And with that, and this boat is holding their cars, which one of them all of a sudden can just go in the water anyway.
Thank you.
Yes.
But just and then how do they get the rest of them out?
Not one of them, all of them.
Thank you. The Green Ranger says, okay, well, my cars can drive on water, so I'll go. So he goes and he drives on over the water and gets to the mainland. Then he turns around and he sees the two things blow up the ship, but then all of a sudden all the other ones could drive on the water. I'm like, well, if you all could drive on the water, why did just the Green Ranger go?
Yeah. Why didn't y'all go?
Because movies.
Yeah.
So I've got a puzzle that needs a bit of figuring out here.
Okay.
It's about the legacy of the Power Rangers. If I understand this movie correctly, in order to become a Power Ranger, all you need to do is just know the identity of another Ranger.
Yes.
And be wearing, conveniently enough, a color-coordinated outfit.
Yes.
To align with said Ranger. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know the lore, so I'm not sure, but okay.
Yeah.
Because, so what happens when this kid, who wants to replace Rocky, for no good reason, because he's just a little kid, so what happens when he just walks into the Power Ranger base, did they say to Rocky, give us the room for a second? Then he goes, all right, Alpha, we've got two choices. Either we make this kid a Power Ranger or we have to kill him. Because he knows too much.
You know what? Actually, I think in that case, it was basically a matter of, because Rocky is bedridden.
Yeah.
In a fucking neck brace, clearly not going anywhere.
Yeah,
So I think in that case, he was just like, you know what? Here. You know who we are. Here you go. Just go ahead and go to the base. Let them know you're the new Blue Ranger. We have no idea if you can fight.
Yeah, we haven't seen it.
We have no idea if you can even fucking handle the fact that you're a Power Ranger. But no, go ahead. Yeah. Go to this thing. Oh, and by the way, when you do your little blue Power Ranger power-up thing, you're gonna grow.
Yeah, but your voice isn't gonna change.
Well, no.
What?
Oh, because growing is just as acceptable?
Well, okay, but if you're gonna grow, that means everything grows, right? So
not
then
necessarily.
The vocal cords would then stretch and your voice would deepen.
Evidently, it doesn't.
So wait, if
why
the
does he
vocal cords
grow
don't
and then
stretch,
shrink back to being a kid?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Sorry, Mark, what?
Well, yeah, okay, so he goes from being a kid to being a full-grown man and then back to a kid again. That's got to be rough on the body. Like that, I know it's a little bit of magic, but that sounds very demanding.
I would say.
And let's say his karate teacher was who? Rocky?
Yeah.
Who
was it?
kicked himself out of the ring?
Yeah. And I'm sorry, let's go back to that. How badly did he get kicked out of the ring where he ends up in traction?
He did it himself, by the way.
No, I know, but I mean, you fall out of a ring. Like, guys, wrestlers have been tossed over the top rope and they land on the floor. Okay, there's no faking that, but they don't end up in traction every night.
Yeah.
No, but they know how to fall, though.
You don't think a Power Ranger doesn't know how to fall? Come on.
Well,
Yeah,
no, because they don't fall; they roll.
That's true. Or backflip.
Yeah.
In the 80s, my stepbrother saw Ken Patera hoist Andre the Giant over the top rope and threw him into the first row. He was fine.
Yeah.
This guy falls out of the ring under his own power, might I add.
Yeah.
and is out. His doctor says he cannot return to, he's not fit for duty. Zordon won't sign the paperwork.
You know what I love too? At the end, when they've managed to win their 3-person battle.
Yeah. They're triple threat
which
match.
is like the worst karate moves in the world, by the way. Because all they do is just spin around a couple times and eventually
and obviously miss their opponent, but
totally miss their opponent, but scare them. So they jump away from, I don't know, whatever. But I love how they won. And the coach goes to hug Rocky, and it's fine to partly hug him. No, sorry, it's not okay to hug him, but it is okay for Rocky to jump up and down.
Yes, thank you.
And raise his arms and flail around and everything, but it's not okay for the coach to try to hug him, because then he's like, oh.
That's a very specific injury.
Exactly.
Sorry?
That is a very, very specific neck injury.
This is the no touchy injury.
Yeah.
Sorry, that reminds me, guys, a little bit of housekeeping here. I just got to get this out of the way. This podcast is brought to you by Rocky's Discount Karate. Kicking tail since 1997. And by the way, you can get a discount through this show if you go to their website right now. Okay, you can get a 10% off your first 3 lessons by going to www.I'mDefinitelyNotAPowerRanger.com / or is it, okay, you gotta make sure you have the / or is it, and enter the code OYA into the field there, and
enter the promo code OYA.
No, it's OYA.
I'm sorry, please do what Mark says. He's got the copy.
Oh,
yeah, I've got the copy here, so God. And that's spelled with a capital OYA, all caps, obviously.
Oh, that's.
I have a note here. So Power Rangers powers are defeated by water. Did M. Night Shyamalan write this?
Yeah, seriously. You know what? I gotta say, those aliens are scarier than these evil ones.
Yeah.
These villains are, wow.
Yeah, the villains that look just like giant foam suits. Yeah, they're definitely the aliens scarier. Several times I have a note in here. I'm sorry, aren't you fucking Power Rangers? That was just my reaction to what I was seeing.
Yeah, that could be the reaction for just about every single fucking scene in this movie.
Thank
Pretty
you, Tex.
much, yeah.
I was going to ask about that. Which scene are you referring to specifically?
Yeah. Well, there's a scene where they get on the island and they're going to run into the little cave under the volcano there.
Yes.
And they're running across the island. They're running and running and running and running. I'm like, why are you running? Did you not just get vehicles?
Yeah. Did you not just drive onto the land?
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I was like that too. I'm like, why? What? Okay, so now you're leaving them on the other side of the fucking island.
Yeah.
So does that mean you have to run to go and get them?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna call them like you call them any other time? And they're just gonna magically appear.
Yeah. And when they finally
And the
do...
answer is, of course, they're gonna magically appear.
Yeah.
They don't even call them.
No.
They just show up.
Yeah, and when they form the Megazord there, did you notice how they have one Zord where everything is fitting together, right?
Yes.
And then the thing stands up, and then there's a flash of light, and it's a completely different looking Zord.
Absolutely.
Yep.
They just got completely lazy on this one. They used to all fit together nicely, but now they're just like, we just want them to look like cars.
How about the car that actually separates
Oh, yeah.
completely?
In half.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
And where's the driver?
Thank you. Exactly. Because usually, well, I mean, before, it was a matter of, hooah, up into the sky and land. But this time, no, it's gonna happen while they're in the fucking driver's seat. So
they're on either
whoever
one side.
is...
Well,
Sorry,
and that's the thing. By the time it's all done, they're all in the same cockpit. But how'd they get there?
Yeah, once again, they're all in the same cockpit, yeah.
And where did that come from?
No idea.
Like, are there smaller moving parts that we can't see? Kind of like Michael Bay Transformers, where like all of these cockpits are just sliding around crazily, like parts in a Rubik's Cube, just all whipping around, and then all of a sudden, whoop, they end up in the same place.
Maybe, or maybe they have like their own entrances.
So
They have like little, and they have like little ladders or like stairs to the fucking cockpit where it's like.
Maybe it's like a ride. Maybe it's like one of those Disney rides where you just sit in a chair and just goes on a rail, and you go from like the foot to the head.
No, see, that happens in the other one.
Oh, does it?
Because remember, it shows it in the, I think it was in the first movie. That's what happens when they get their new Zords and everything. It actually shows them all being like, into the cockpit.
Oh, okay.
But this one, no, they just fucking show up.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
I've just got this wicked
teleport
picture
or
of like, if one of the cars malfunctions and things aren't moving into the right position, you hear like a scream because someone, the wrong mechanism went the wrong way at the wrong time, and they're just like, "Uh-oh," you know, like.
Looks like we're gonna need another Power Ranger.
Thank you. You beat me to it. We're gonna
where's-
need another Timmy.
Oh man.
We need another Blue Ranger. We need another Blue Ranger. Oh no. Speaking of which, by the way, who the hell is Justin? The kid? Who is this kid? And
I don't know.
Somebody from the shelter?
and who the hell is his dad? He talks about his dad going up north and he's staying there. What did he go out for cigarettes one night up north?
Yeah.
Maybe
He went for a pack of Demoriers and yeah.
maybe a couple of scratchers. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually what I was gonna say.
is he supposed to be home at quote unquote any moment now? He's been gone since I was 3. Like, but you know.
Yeah, no, I don't know. To me, he was just the kid that didn't want to sing "Row, row, row your boat." Which, by the way, if I was that bus driver, I would have driven off a cliff.
Yeah.
Those kids were annoying, and the same
yeah.
thing over and over and over and over and over again. I would have driven off the cliff just to put myself out of my misery. Fuck whatever happens to the kids.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, I have a note here. At least the new Blue Ranger can kick without throwing himself off the boat. Yes.
And why couldn't he yell for them? Because he's sitting on the boat.
I think we're supposed to I think we're supposed to assume that he was
Scared?
Therefore, you know how like when you're really scared, you're like,
Yeah.
or will they do that in movies sometimes?
No, yeah.
I
know what you
think
mean.
that was honestly what it was supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
It was either that or he was just a little too cocky. He's like,
But
I
that's
can take
okay.
these.
That's okay though, because Adam has evidently has super fucking hearing.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's sitting on the bottom of the steps and everybody's talking and whatever, but all of a sudden he's just like "Roop," and goes up the stairs.
Yeah.
I hear the sound of martial arts.
No, actually, not even at that point. At that point, it was, I think I just heard a squeak of help. Like,
I have a couple more notes here. Let's power up into our stuntman forms.
totally.
Because I once they showed the Blue Ranger, I was watching for the others, and it's like some of the ladies get a little bit beefier, and some of the guys actually get a little bit smaller in there.
Yeah, and some of the guys get a little beefier.
Or yeah. So you can tell like who's been working out. It's like, oh, that guy's stuntman has been working out, and so is that girl's stunt person. Yeah, been working out. And I have another one here. Behold the power of my red contact lenses.
Yeah.
I meant to bring that up with the evil Kim and evil Jason there.
Yeah, the only reason the Amy Jo Johnson did this movie is because she was contracted to do 2 movies.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
That's the only reason she came back to do it. She did not want to do this movie.
Well, she had left the show, I guess, right? Before this?
Yeah. Oh, she left the show long before this, yeah.
What
Yeah,
about
so
what about Rocky? Was he replaced because Justin was cheaper?
Maybe. I know that he was going to leave the show anyway. So they're going to replace him with the kid. But he just came in to do the movie just so they could. I think it only did like 2 days of filming, so.
It probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't imagine it took a lot of takes to jump a few times on a mat, throw himself over the side, lay in bed, jump up and down. Done.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, Sean, this is now feeling like this is kind of like the pay-per-view for Power Rangers. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like nothing major happens during the regular weekly show, and then they have a movie, so that's when all the big stuff happens.
Yeah.
And
that's when the storylines change, yeah.
That's when all this, yeah, so it's like they have, here's all of your Power Ranger adventures. We need to upgrade the Zords. Why? Well, we're not selling the old ones, so time for a movie. You know what I mean? Like, let's
Yeah.
Yeah.
just so we can have that. Oh, I wrote something actually. This would be going along the same lines of what I said about this. I think questionable karate tournament because they have to win a karate tournament just to get money for a shelter, right?
Yeah. For
a kids' shelter. I mean, like someone's got to write their congressman on this one. And I wrote up a little what I would think the letter should be. Dear Congressman, I had to punch and kick men in the face in order for little kids to eat for a couple of months. Enjoy your Christmas party.
Yeah.
Yours.
Enjoy your fully taxpayer paid for Christmas party.
Yeah. Oh, I should add that in. Fully tax paid for Christmas party. Thank you. Yours, Tommy. And I'll leave my last comment as this. Directed by David Winning? I think not.
Yeah, just a few things on this movie. The first cut of this movie was 3 hours long.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
To this day, the deleted footage has never been found.
Oh, they must have
I don't even want to know.
It's not like they...
I see, so it's like a Sailor Moon type thing.
Well, it's not like they cut it. They just, like, highlighted a bit of the movie and went, delete?
Wow.
What?
I guess, I don't know, but...
Why do I guess they have, like, a whole side adventure, like, in Japan or something like that, and they just go there for a while?
Yeah.
That's where they find the boat?
I don't believe that for a second, actually. Not for a fucking second. Based on the budget of the seeming budget of this movie, I don't fucking believe that for a second. Nope. This was made with bath toys and a fucking camcorder. Are you kidding me? No. There is no goddamn budget on this movie.
Well, no, I think that, I believe this show originated in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. I could be.
Yeah, the Power Ranger stuff was taken from a show in Japan, yeah.
Right,
yes.
Right, so what happens is that when they quote-unquote go to Japan, it's all footage from the Japanese cut of this movie.
Okay.
Where they're all conveniently always in their helmets and Power Ranger gear doing stuff in Japan, and then all of a sudden when they get back to quote-unquote America or wherever the hell else they were going, the helmets come off.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That-
Well, Tex, you broached it. How much do you think the budget was for this movie?
50 grand.
Close. No, not really. Sorry. Mark?
Whatever they got for those old Zords in Spacebucks. Do the conversion, that's what you get.
With the conversion rate, that's right, $8 million.
Yeah, see?
up.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Do you know what it made total?
Oh. $500.
I wish. 9.6, which
I knew
is
it.
just
I knew
over
it.
half.
Yeah.
Oh
just
my
over
God.
half of the original film's budget.
So the original film's budget was $4 million. They managed to.
No. They made just over half of the original film's budget. The first film's budget was
the first film budget was
like $17 million, and they made 36.
Oh, I see.
This had a 2-week run in theaters, and only $5 million was made during that time. Adam's weapon, the thunder cannon, was held backwards throughout this entire movie. Chet, the prop
great.
guy, didn't tell him how to hold it, I guess.
Oh, that's great.
What for like the one scene he had it?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, what a heartbreaker.
so that means, if I'm not mistaken, right, the show they use the Japanese footage for a lot of the action stuff with the helmets on. So that means there are scenes with them holding the other guy holding it a different way, right? Like in the Japanese version and in the show thereafter.
Well, yeah, I don't know if the Japanese show continued and it just continued to pull. I don't know. So
I don't know.
the Turbo Zords were created by custom car builder George Barris, who also created vehicles for movies such as The Flintstones.
Oh,
A lot of spy cars for the James Bond films.
really?
And the all-terrain vehicles used in Jurassic Park.
Wow.
So, some actual fucking professionalism on this movie.
Who knew?
Maybe that's where all the budget went.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, they get the guy who tricked out James Bond's Aston Martins. I mean, he probably didn't come cheap.
Yeah,
That's
probably not.
true.
So on the show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
Well, I mean, you could see this as an action movie for kids, but I see it as the extreme lengths that one woman will go for love.
Okay, fair
Oh yeah,
enough.
this is Clevitox's story right here, and the would-be usurpers that are keeping her away from happiness.
Okay,
Fair
all right.
enough.
Tex?
I have it, or is it Fast and the Furious Zord War?
Nice.
Or my other one, along the same lines as you, Mark, or is it Say Yes to the Demon?
oh, it's good.
Well, we must be hanging out way too much because I got something along the same lines. I have it, or is it a demented version of Romeo and Juliet, where a group of quote unquote teens keep a couple in love from getting married?
Oh, man.
So, hey, you know what? The new one can't be any worse than this one.
Well, that's probably true.
It actually looks okay, to be honest. Kinda,
Yep.
maybe. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see this weekend. So that's going to about do it for. By the way, let's talk about briefly the name of this movie. It's called Turbo, a Power Rangers movie.
Yes.
Like, just so you know, it's a Power Rangers movie. It's like,
Not to be confused with that snail movie.
yeah, that won't be out for another 20 years.
Yeah.
So that about does it for us. I'm Sean Taylor.
I'm Tex.
And I mean Mark.
Join us next time when we'll review the story of a hotshot stock car racer who travels back in time and joins the ranks of a Viking explorer ship. Tom Cruise stars in Days of Plunder.
Oh, oh, oh.